welcome back to my channel. My name is Jay, and where y'all eat. I'm glad you're here right before Thanksgiving. I wanted to do a special video today. Shout out to my daughter Imani. Her and Callan and my grandkids moved to Lubbock back in February. So this is going to be the first Thanksgiving away from their parents. And so the first time she's going to be trying to do her daddy's world famous collard greens on her own. So people ask me all the time about how do you cook your collard greens? And this week I was at work and just talking to people here in the South and asking them about how they cook their collard greens. And I was kind of surprised about some of the stuff people be putting in their collard greens. I'm like, man, y'all be messing up some collard greens. Don't be putting no kale in no collard greens, no mustard greens in no collard greens. All this other crazy stuff in collard greens. It is not that serious, and I promise you, I'm gonna just share how I do it. Shout out to my mom, R.I.P. Mrs. Anna Johnson. She's the one taught me how to make collard greens a long time ago, and I just took it and ran with it. So I want to just kind of share that. Y'all post your videos if you do collard greens, or post in the comments on YouTube, like and share the video, please. But very first thing you gotta have some good collard greens, or as I say, some collard greens, because you're gonna go to school. Gotta have a pot. This is my collard green pot. And I'm gonna tell you a secret place to get you a collard green pot. I paid $7 for this pot, thrift store. A lot of times they have a lot of pots and pans in there, skillets, cast iron skillets, never go bad, you know, so do that. You gotta have that. Number one ingredient other than the collard greens is you gotta have smoked neck bones. This is the secret, smoked neck bones. Now, if you don't eat pork, you can use smoked turkey necks, but you gotta have smoked meat. This is the secret, and you're gonna see why here in a minute. Crushed red pepper flake. Up to you how much you use, if you use it at all. I like a little heat with my greens. Some salt, even though we have the smoked neck bones. It's a lot of water, so you're gonna need the salt to taste. And another secret ingredient, I personally prefer trappies. I couldn't get any trappies, but these Texas Pete little peppers. So it's gonna be this pepper sauce. I'm actually put the peppers in there as well as the juice from them. So, and y'all look, I've been doing this for a long time. You can go out there and get you fresh collards and cut them, and people be cutting the ribs out of them and the stems and washing them and rolling them and doing all that. Look, 21st century. I buy collard greens already pre-cut. You just gotta wash them. And then when it's time to add them to the pot, add them to the pot. So very first thing, and this is the money maker right here, and you can put as much meat in there as you want. I usually will buy about 2 or 3 of these packets. This is a pretty big packet. This is about 2 pounds. So I usually will put about 4 pounds of smoked neck bones in there. So they go in the pot, fill it up to the top with water, and you're gonna wanna monitor this because you're gonna wanna cook those smoked neck bones for about a minimum 4 hours. Till they start falling off the bone. This is the secret. Keep your pot full of water, because that seasoned water with those smoked neck bones, that's what you're gonna cook the greens in. Because the greens honestly don't take that long. So after 4 or 5 hours, your meat is nice and tender, falling off the bone. You still got plenty of water. Then you're gonna start adding your greens. So you're gonna add those greens in there. You're gonna have to monitor as soon as they start changing color. You can kind of tell when greens are done, they get that dark green when they're done. And then you wanna add salt to taste, red pepper flake to taste. I literally will usually, if I cook this whole pot, I will usually probably put half of the peppers in here and some of the juice in there, vinegar. I don't add vinegar. Don't add sugar and all this other crazy stuff. I don't put garlic in there. I don't put onions in there. That's it. And I promise you, if you do that, take your time and cook that smoked meat like that, 4 or 5 hours, add your greens in there, They're so good. They're perfect. And the best thing about collard greens, they're even better the next day and the day after that. Y'all know how it is on Thanksgiving. By the third day, you kind of tired of Thanksgiving food. But that's it. Y'all let me know. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Let me see your recipe. Let me see your product, your end product, what you did for your collard greens. So it's Thanksgiving. So we got to just talk about, what are you thankful for? What are you thankful for? I'm thankful for my family. Everybody is healthy. Everybody is safe, even though we may be scattered. Even like my mom passing down this recipe to me. Thankful that if you're still here, you're still alive, and your loved ones are still here, and they're still alive, it's not too late to reconcile. It's not too late that God can restore, God can bring people back together. So I know we all have a lot of stuff to be thankful for. So y'all break bread with one another, hug somebody's neck, tell them you love them. See you real soon. Y'all have a blessed Thanksgiving and eat too much. See y'all soon.